We just do Ugin -1. We don't lose anything. He loses all the tokens in his 1-drops. Need to have exactly 6 permanents. Yeah, it's a keep. We have blue mana, we have green mana, traverse for... We might wait on the traverse. You're waking up housemates upstairs laughing. I think we're going to wait on the traverse. We might end up wanting another blue mana. And this is just by far the most fair hand we've had yet. Oh, Urborg. Okay. That's a good one. I'm going to Impulse first. Well, I guess we just want the Signet then. Man, our deck looks like we're trying to do fair things. What the heck happened? Preordain's gonna have to find something nice. We're gonna traverse for just more blue mana. I guess we're pretty close to casting Terastodon, right? There's that. This might be the game where we just cast Tooth and Nail for 9 mana. I know, our hand is so garbage. It's like turn 3 and we don't have Emrakul in play. Oh my god, dude. This draft. This might have to be another YouTube highlight, this one. Okay. First, we're going to traverse. Get an island out of our deck. Then we're going to preordain. This is like a little awkward. Oh no, if we get channel, that's still fine. We can cast it. Pentad Prism. Okay. Sure. That's 8 mana. That's 8 mana. Pretty close to the Tooth and Nail. Tooth and Nail for Emrakul Ulamog. Oh, Time Walk. That seems like a good card. This does not seem like the best use of Time Walk, but maybe he has something good to play on turn 5? Otherwise, it's just Explore. Oh, dude. Eternal Witness Time Walk. Okay. This is one of the situations where Time Walk is just nowhere near as good as Ancestral Recall, because it is just Explore. Like, he's getting some mana. He got to attack for 2. Consecrated Sphinx. We really need a land. That is tapped. I think we're just going to duplicate the Consecrated Sphinx and go for Tooth and Nail next turn. And we'll have a 4/6 Shapeshifter Sphinx. Please no Force of Will. Beta Explorer. Yep. Okay, we got the Consecrated Sphinx. I would like to use the ability, yes. I know earlier we opted to not use the ability because the only legal target was our own Ulamog. I don't think that's the case this time. Dude, we still won that game. We just played Duplicant to block Inkwell Leviathan. Though that wouldn't work now because there's this terrible card called Island. Treachery. Okay, that's fine. I'm just, whatever. I'm just not treacherying my Ulamog or Emrakul. Not that you can cast it on Emrakul because he has protection from colored spells. But yeah. I really hope he doesn't have a counterspell. He's been tapping out like every single turn, so I don't think he does. Every turn he's been tapping out, so it'd be nice if he didn't. Gosh. Whoa. Whoa. Watching this made you swap from Eternal to Cube. First deck, Big Green featuring Eldrazi and Channel. I feel like every time that you watch me play Cube, Asriel, you just end up somehow getting the exact same deck as me. It's like, oh, you're drafting Storm? I decided to draft Storm and got Black Lotus Timed Spiral. You know, geez, mine's Desire? Wait, this is just for 3. Island. Mystical Tutor. Isochron Scepter. Oh, okay. Isochron Scepter. You can't exile the Mystical Tutor, so let's see what he puts on it. Brain Freeze. Mystical Tutor. Regrowth. Well, I mean, we could Terastodon to kill the Isochron Scepter, but then we don't actually have enough mana to cast Tooth and Nail. I'm just gonna Tooth and Nail. I don't know what he's doing. Actually, yeah, it doesn't even matter. We can just put Terastodon into play. Sure. I guess we'll search for these two. And I guess we'll put these two into play. And just blow up mana. Like, who gives a shit? Just blow up the mana. You have some 3/3s. I'd give no fucks. I guess we could have blown up Treachery. I don't really care about Treachery, though. We might even cast Ulamog if our opponent has some way to deal with this. Just like Harmonize, get 3 lands. Or land in a Mox and a Signet or something. Our other Signet that's left in the deck is Simic Signet, I believe. Oh, he's coming in. I wonder what he has that makes this like a legitimate attack. I guess we're at 8. But you have to sacrifice 6 permanents to Emrakul. There's also the problem where you die. Does this have trample? Flying, no trample. Regrowth, Time Walk. Okay, that doesn't kill me. Your next attack is for 2. Sure. Okay. And pack 3 you open Oath, but it's bad for you. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, usually Oath doesn't go too well with Cradle. Oh, hey, not gonna sideboard. Never look back. Who gives a crap? I mean, our sideboard is like Upheaval Memory Jar. Those cards don't do anything. Cryptic Command would have been pretty sick there. Tap my guys, attack for 8. That would have been a sick lethal. There's no green mana. That's such... Look at this hand. We have Channel Emrakul, but no mana. If this was a forest, we'd just go turn 1 forest, traverse for a forest, turn 2 Emrakul. That's so sad. We're gonna have to keep this. It's not very good, but we get 2 scries. I think we keep this on top. It's very awkward, though. We have 2 lands... Oh, Jesus, Fast Bond. We have 2 lands that come into play tapped, so we can't actually play the Signet on 2 and the Harmonize on 3. But I guess we can play the Temple. If we see a land, then I think we keep it, because that means we get to Harmonize. And this hand is very much just trying to cast Ugin, I think. This is the hand that tries to just cast Ugin. It'll be tough to compete with Fast Bond, but, you know, if our opponent keeps doing a whole lot of nothing, that'll work. That'll work. Okay. He's got Fast Bond, and he's consistently playing 1 land a turn. Okay, we're going to play the Mox so that we can play our tapped land this turn if we don't draw anything that we want to play off of Harmonize. The Mox is a nice draw. Mana Drain? Are you kidding me? Mana drain. We're so fucked. Mystical Tutor. Wow, that was a really devastating mana drain. Counterspell? Wow. This guy. I mean, we do have 2 big 8 drops, and he's clearly not doing anything. Well, there's a Consecrated Sphinx. Never mind. I'm wrong. Okay. Thankfully, this doesn't say draw a card on it the way Preordained does. We might just want a land, actually. We might actually just want a land. Because he's going to counterspell the first big threat we play, so we're going to have to be able to play another big threat. Oh, we can take Maze of Ith because we have Urborg. Okay. Yeah, that means it's definitely Maze of Ith. Okay, sweet. Duplicant would get his counterspell, but then we're just not casting any of these things. We'd have to just hope to draw lands. He just didn't even attack. Okay, I guess it's because I have Maze. Grim Tutor. Counterspell it. Oh, he lets it go? He lets it go. Do we want Channel, or do we want Tooth and Nail? No, we only have 7 mana right now. We only have 7 mana right now. There's also Mystic Confluence, but... we can't channel this turn, unfortunately, because we won't be able to cast Terastodon. Yeah, we could go for Oath. Oath is a good call, something we can cast this turn. Force him to counter it. The creatures in our deck are just Emrakul, Ulamog, and Duplicant. And I believe Duplicant is on the bottom of our deck, so... well, no, not after we shuffle with Grim Tutor. Duh. But yeah, all 3 of those would be fine. We really need to draw land. He's just drawing 3 cards a turn. Hopefully he has no more counterspells. I imagine he just attacks with the Lumbering Falls. It's got hexproof, which is slightly annoying. That is not what we wanted to draw. Oh, God. Possibly the worst draw. Well, we're not blocking with this Hissing Quagmire, though I don't really want to risk running it into Go for the Throat or something. So, you may go. We're going to die very quickly. We really needed to land that turn. I think we're just going to be setting our sights on game 3. I wonder why he played that. He must have something in hand that requires the mana. Secret mode of Tooth and Nail. 7 mana, put 2 creatures from your hand into play. No! God damn it. Whoa, he exiled Inkwell Leviathan. Okay. That would have been so funny. Ulamog wins with 1 attack because there's 19 cards in his deck, but we're also dead very soon. Oh, he's not attacking with Jiraga. Weird. I wonder why he opted to attack for just 7 and not 8. Regrowth's mana drain. Okay, we're probably dead then. Don't see what we could draw. No, okay. We'll concede. Channel doesn't... I mean, he just counters it or whatever. Like, we only have 7 life. Channel doesn't do anything for us. Okay. Well, we're just hoping that we don't get countered a million times game 3. And that's a good draw. Yeah. Hopefully our opponent plays a creature. We get to just Oath the Druids. I don't really think there's any upside to playing it turn 1. Same thing with Traverse the Ulvenwald. If we get like a Grim Tutor and a black source, then we'll search for a second black source. If we get a thing that requires blue mana, we'll just search for it. I don't think it's worth playing the Oath turn 1, because then he just won't play anything into it. It's much better if we wait till he has something. We will play Traverse next turn, because we want to play Primal Command. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna be after we Primal Command. I don't think we actually have anything to channel out this turn, just Duplicant. But next turn we can play the Mox and play Primal Command. Duplicant in hand while we have Oath. I know, it's so good, right? Well, that's not the greatest. There's an Oath. Go ahead. Well, we're not going to get Emrakul, but we are going to get either Terastodon or Ulamog. And like half our deck goes into our graveyard, but that's fine. We can just Primal Command to shuffle it back in if we want. Now, why didn't we just channel? I don't know why I didn't just channel. Whatever, we're just gonna kill him this turn. Could have Oathed and channel Emrakul. I know, I'm a dum-dum. I don't know why that escaped me. For some reason, I just was sitting there thinking, we don't cast the channel because it's just Duplicant, and that thought just stayed in my mind when we drew Emrakul. Regrowth's the Time Walk. Okay. Time Walks. Okay. That is like, you know, draw it like cycle a Regrowth for 0 mana. He turned this Regrowth into Street Wraith. Eternal Witness. The Time Walk. Did you get a blue mana? Okay, thank God, dude. I'm so tired of that. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Yes, Oath. This guy. Yes, I would like to use the ability Terastodon. Terastodon, you have a very important job. You're going to blow up these 3 things. Channel. Emrakul can't be countered, so I don't have to worry about... Like, I get an extra turn, and it can't be Force of Willed. There we go, we got a trophy. Like, his deck actually had the Force of Will, but Emrakul can't be countered. Duh. Alright, that was the greatest deck that I have ever played, ever, in the history of Magic the Gathering. Yes. Yes, that one was the greatest. For anyone who wanted to see the deck list, I've got it here. Maybe we can scroll this over or turn down the card size a bit so we can see all the glorious things in it, all the way up to Emrakul. You just villainous wealth an opponent for 21. Nice. But yeah, we ended up with like a bunch of signets and upheaval, but then our deck turned into this weird thing that just didn't even want upheaval because we were going to cast upheaval, put more of our signets into play, and then just do nothing. Like none of our threats cost less than 8 mana, so we ended up just not even running the upheaval. But we had this funny Oath of Druids plan, so we didn't want Wall of Blossoms in our deck, even though we're trying to stall the game. We had like a Pernicious Deed, but a whole bunch of Signets and Oath of Druids that we
We
don't
are the
want to die.
champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, cause we are the champions of the world.
Pyogre with the 200 bits, and an excellent cover of We Are the Champions. But yeah, this deck was fun. We also had like a memory jar. We were hoping